Charles, do you have a chance to chat with people on that side?
Right. Well, welcome back, everybody, and it is time for the live stream workup number 4, this time with live ATC, courtesy of VATSIM, the Seattle branch. Johnny is with us today to give us some live guidance from KBFI. As usual, I got Alec in the right seat, and I am absolutely starting to sound like a grade A streaming jerk. What's up, guys? Be sure to hit the like button.
Hit that like and comment below.
Subscribe below. Thank you for your subscriptions.
That's right. Ding, ding.
Special thanks to all those Prime members.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'll be holding a raffle. We'll be giving away some sweet swag. No, we won't. Not this time. All right. Alec, you had a question. Did I what?
Have you had a chance to talk with the VATSIM guys yet?
About what? Because we got Johnny from VATSIM here, and we've talked about a couple things about KBFI and today's exercise.
Oh, Johnny's on call. So.
Yeah.
And also, I talked with Johnny about trivia, and he's down. So,
excellent.
Absolutely. So what's going on with your? So I think I heard it a little bit in the stream. Is basically it lets you log in on the website, but not on the client.
Okay. Update on that. Everything's working now for some reason.
Okay.
nice.
It seems to have fixed itself. So I'm in FSX now because I'm a scrub, and I'm gonna connect everything to here, and then hopefully I'll be up to listen into you guys and provide help as needed.
Cool. Now, I'm looking at my system right now. My viewer count on Twitch is 0. Is that true?
I've got 3 over here.
I'm wondering what kind of bad connection that I've got. I wonder if something went just terribly wrong here. Ooh. Hey, cool. Someone's sharing something interesting.
Yes, this is VRC. This is my. I'm not using the V-Stars, what we set you up with, Charles. This is the other one that's not as realistic for air traffic control. So, this is Seattle. There's some guys on Seattle right now.
Oh, cool.
Got somebody over at Renton, and then Boeing Field. So
okay, I got three on Twitch now, so it seems to have woken up.
Who do you have at Renton?
1821
Alpha.
Yes.
That's me. Sweet.
Perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
For some reason, I don't have the ground map at Renton, so
let me get
That's fine.
Let me get my batteries on and see if I can connect here.
There we go.
I need to connect to the X-plane. So recent aircraft, no. Call sign November 248-2N, and then type code. Cool, Diamond DA40. Sweet. I don't know whether I'm a DA40 Katana or a Diamond Star, but I'm going to pick Katana because that's awesome.
There you go.
Okay. It says connected to voice server. Holy cow. It's really working.
There you are.
You got November 2428, November, southwest end of Boeing Field?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
How are you guys making that work? Are you on the same server?
Yeah.
Well, all the servers combined. So here, I'm gonna disconnect really quick and show you guys. So we have the different servers. There's like, what is this? All of these except for Sweatbox. Sweatbox is the training server. So I'm on USA West, and they basically all, I don't know how it works, but they all combine, and it just allows me to see him and talk to him. And then I have to use a separate voice client. I don't know if you guys can see if it's only showing VRC or not, but I have a separate voice client that I have to use to see everything. So
how do I tell Oh my God, view options, exit full screen. Don't do that to me. I thought I told Zoom to like never go to full screen when someone's doing a desktop share because it messes with my stream, but I'll tell it again. That's still pretty awesome though. I'm running down my battery something fierce. I suppose I probably should switch my engine on.
Hey, Johnny, I know this is probably not kosher, but it would be a little bit easier for me to just keep track of everything if I had the Seattle sector files for VRC. Is there any chance you can share, or is that a proprietary thing?
Is there a way I could send them on Zoom?
You can, if I can pull up.
Might have to stop my share.
There is a chat
Clear prep
Okay.
thing. This way, I don't have to be parked at Renton to listen into stuff.
Let's see. I don't know how to. Oh, it's on the top there. There it is.
Low volts and low fuel. Let's try that again.
And remind me again, on VRC, are you able to hear audio even if you've switched tasks on the desktop?
Yes.
Perfect.
You also have to download audio for VATSIM. They changed their audio codec. It's a quick install. It's just something. Tell me if that link works. You might have to have an account with the Seattle Artec.
Oh,
so
wait.
I can upload it to Drive really quick if that does not work.
All right, got it. So
No, that downloaded great.
Oh,
yeah, I've
perfect.
got all that, and then I'm gonna go to. I'm guessing, where the hell did I install it?
I'm sorry, install what?
Oh, VRC. Here it is.
Oh.
Do I
VRC.
put the sectors in the root folder?
I just put I put it into my VRC root folder. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get you. I'm trying to get the link to the.
Boom. Done. I'm gonna drop off of vPilot. Open up VRC.
I don't know why it is this Diamond D840. Every once in a while, it just doesn't want to crank.
Try and listen to the ATIS. Tell me if it's up.
I will in a second when I.
Okay.
I'm gonna go trade in my Diamond D840 for one that isn't broken. I just gotta talk to Crew Chief real quick.
Sounds good.
The funny part is the ones at Galvin start like a dream and they just purr.
Oh well, maybe if they liked me better, they would have given me one of those.
Yeah, the one that I flew with my friend weekend before last is owned by the guy who owns Glass Vodka here in Seattle.
Ah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm wondering if that's the same one that my buddy and I flew on Labor Day, because he flies out of Galvin too.
Quite possibly.
Well,
Had nice brown and white leather seats.
pretty sure.
Alec, did you figure out how to open up the sector?
Yeah, sector's open. I'm just configuring my view right
See,
now.
this one works fine. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm not good with airplane. Okay. All right, let me see here. Static elements off, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. I'm still connected to X Pilot. I'll turn on my transponder. Avionics master is on. Oh, why not? Pitot heat. Why not? Magnetos are both good. Alternator on.
Johnny, you said I needed a new codec.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat as well. It's audio for VATSIM.
Got it.
All right, let me take a look real quick at what's going on with X Pilot real quick. I'll just shove that over to the side. Okay, looks like transmit button works okay. Johnny, what's the frequency on that ATC?
127.75.
127.75. Tuning ATC. $127.75, you say?
Should be. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. Let me see.
It's very quiet. Let me see if I can.
Okay, looks like it turned off for some reason. So let me.
Okay.
They updated the whole codec and everything, but
Oh,
they haven't done anything to the ATC yet. So
I just heard a little glimmer
beeps
of
for a
it.
second. Yeah. So now I can see that it's not going. So
okay.
we'll give it a second. See if you can on VRC, where it says the frequencies. See if you could double click on the ATC, or not VRC. I'm sorry. XPilot.
Sure. Hang on a second. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Double click on the ATC. Okay.
Yes.
KBFI Boeing Field ATC information Delta 28007 KT 10
Boeing Field
SM.
ATC information echo.
Yep, it's coming through.
0153 Zulu.
Whoa.
1280 and
Sorry, I
7.
just clicked it a ton of times. So it's gonna
Visibility
restart.
10. Ceiling 9,000 overcast. Temperature 13. 2.8. Altimeter 3023. Visual runway 32 left approach in use. Simultaneous approach is in use between Boeing Field and Civic. Caution. Expect traffic above you on final. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
That was pretty cool.
Boeing
Isn't
Field
it?
ATC information echo.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
0153 Zulu.
So
How do I control the volume of the
that one, you will have to go into your actual audio settings, so your volume mixer, and then to whatever you're using, find XPilot.
and
So-
it's for all XPilot transmissions.
Yeah, so if I talk on the radio right now, you should be able to hear me on the frequency.
Okay. Let me
Oh,
just.
wait, never mind, you weren't on my frequency. So if you switched over to my frequency, 118.3,
All right.
and then I would talk, it would be the same. It would be the same.
Okay.
Testing.
Hang on just a second. I'm not there with you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
118.3.
Correct.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Got almost a direct headwind now for runway 32. It's fun.
All right. I'm on 118.3. Go.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Lima Charlie. Did you get anything back on Com 1?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah. This is coming together like a real thing. All right, so here, I'm going to tune in. I'm going to check Com2 one more time. I'm going to tune ATIS on Com2 127.750.
So I might not even need to be online. I should be able to listen into ATC on Charles's end, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
But how are you gonna? Oh, wait a minute. Well, if Johnny is the only one broadcasting, he happens to also be on Zoom, then yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Then yes.
But I'm not going to be able to hear any audio coming through your end, Charles, on the stream.
Unless you're listening to the stream, which is a
Oh,
problem
wait,
with
I'm
Zoom.
listening to Zoom. Okay,
Okay,
never
so
mind.
there, if you have the audio for
Visibility
Vaccine
10.
client, the way to, if you look at my screen right now, I could show you. The way to like see or hear another frequency is like if you want to hear on audio for VATSIM, you can go into add call sign and then whatever the call sign is, so KBFI _ ATIS, and then it will ask you for the frequency if it's not there. And then so it's 127.750.
I think I've got that up and running, yeah.
Yeah. So that should work if you do it that way. Otherwise,
And remind me again how to snap. Am I able to move the position of the scope in VRC, or do I just zoom in and out? I can't remember.
you can do Control Alt and then a number think it's Control Alt. Yes. So Control Alt and then a number on your keyboard sets a bookmark, and then Control and then that number goes to it.
Gotcha. How am I able to move or to like pan around, I guess?
Right mouse button.
Oh, thank you. That's
Hold
what
it,
it was.
yeah. And then if you set your viz range to Boeing field, in VRC it's .viz, VIS, space KBFI.
Wow, holy cow. Real world altimeter is 3023 today?
It's pretty normal. Well, I'm not gonna say it. It's definitely high pressure, but I've flown in as low as 294 something, I feel like.
Yeah, when we flew out the other day, it was 3011 and 3012.
Gotcha.
High pressure systems for a high pressure stream.
That was a beautiful, bright, sunny day. No clouds in the sky.
Pretty much everywhere. It's going to be hot. All right. All right, let me see. I got some work to do in the cockpit here. First things first is fix that takeoff trim. So Johnny, you've got us here on KBFI. Are we just going to be doing some, what do you think? You want to just run some patterns or what?
Yeah, let's do some pattern work. On the event, we'll have you on the smaller runway if you're in a general aviation. So either 1-4 left or 3-2 right.
Okay.
So if you want to practice on the shorter runway today, we can. Otherwise, we could have you on the big runway.
Actually, practicing on the shorter runway makes sense to me. I think that's probably the right thing to do.
Okay.
So let me just take a look at KBFI really quick. So let's see. We access the short runway by crossing. So we take taxiway B, cross at B5, and then...
I would give you... Yeah, I'd give you Bravo, cross runway 32 left at Bravo 5, and then Alpha to Alpha 8.
Bravo, Bravo 5, Alpha, Alpha 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when you're ready, are you ready to taxi right now? I'll give it to you on frequency so you can hear it on your end, and we could do it like exactly how it will sound.
Well, if I'm not ready, let's start here. I'm probably not ready to taxi until I know what I'm doing. Thanks, Dad. When we talk about patterns, we're going to do 3-2, 3-2 right, taking off from the small runway.
Yep.
And then once we do that, it's VFR departure, and then are we just going to do right hand and then just...
I'm going to give you right hand, yes.
Give me right hand.
On the day of, who knows? They might give you left hand depending on what's going on, but it just depends. They'll give it to you holding short of the runway, or when they give you takeoff clearance is what we do.
Okay, and then pattern altitude is what, 1,000 above ground level?
Correct.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna try this once, and we're gonna see if it's worth doing a second time. All right, so
Let's go for it.
it sounds to me like it's gonna be VFR departure per instructions from tower. Expect right hand. Stay in the pattern 1000 AGL, and then full stop landing 3-2 right again. All right. All right. B5, A8. Bravo, Bravo 5, Alpha, Alpha 8. Here we go, and 28 November's rolling. Actually, you want to give me that over the radio, make sure everything's good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What is it? A diamond?
Yeah, Diamond DA40.
Okay. Diamond 2428 November, Boeing Field Tower, taxi runway 32 right via Bravo, Bravo 5, Alpha 8, cross runway 32 left at Bravo 5. Altimeter, stand by for altimeter. see. Where is my altimeter? It won't show up there. Low field altimeter is 302 tree.
Boeing Tower number 2428 November Diamond DA40. Taxi runway 32 right via Bravo 5. Cross Bravo 5 Alpha to Alpha 8. Local altimeter 3023.
Perfect. I'm gonna give you a squawk code to. Diamond 28 November, squawk 1550.
15504 Diamond DA40 November 2428 November. Ah, shoot, what was it?
1550.
Okay. There's going to be a lot of that. And do I have to go and turn mode C on manually? It says it's on. Are you receiving?
I see, it's on for me. Yeah, it shows that it's on.
Good enough.
So yeah, they'll probably have it. It's typically in the ATC if they want it on the ground. Otherwise, just before you get up airborne.
I'm still in the taxiway. This is just a really big taxiway, right?
Yeah.
Now, regulations. If I'm going to be crossing a runway, do I need to check with you beforehand?
Nope. I give you crossing clearance, so you're good to cross. If I say, you'll probably get a hold short if you're going to go on this side.
32 left.
So you'll get
Entered runway 14
Diamond
right.
2428 November, same taxi clearance. Instead of me saying cross runway 32 left at Bravo 5, I'd say hold short runway 32 left at Bravo 5.
Got it. Okay.
So, and then that way, you get up, typically wait for them to give you instructions, but I mean, if you're there for like a minute, then you could, it doesn't hurt to call, you know, depending on how busy it is.
Hey, there's one of those run-up things, Chelsea. We should use one of those.
Go for it.
Well, I already passed that one. There should be another one over here.
One at the end of the,
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun practice.
Okay.
Alec can walk you through what to do.
Sounds good.
Rum.
Alec, you're my walking checklist.
Walking checklist. I mean, I am in your right seat, so. Actually, on that note, do you have a checklist for this, or do you want? I can probably find one.
Oh, I'm sure I got one here. That's just me being irresponsible not using it.
Ace Flight Schools has a Diamond DA40 checklist. Oh, look at this thing. Wow, this is well designed.
Let me see if I can find mine too. I swear. Documents. Add new binder. Diamond. Palace Jewelry and Loan. No. Thanks a lot, Google. You're no help at all. Oh, damn. Let me see how the stream is looking here. Oh. A power mirror is having problems. I'll have to get used to somehow it crapping out on me like that. That's not cool. That's not something I expected. I'll have to watch the stream from time to time. Looks like a power mirror crashed. And I don't know why. Oh, that's very strange.
What's going on?
Oh, wow. No, it left a bunch of little strange children around. I don't understand computers, not really. Nobody tell my work. We always knew. All right, 4 flights back up. All right, so we're at the run-up area, just short of Alpha 8 and the entry to runway 32 right. So what's the story with that checklist there, big guy? What have you found out?
Well, I got one here from Flight School. Just did a quick search for it. If you want, I can read off the steps
And is somebody
and prompt you.
I think that'd be great. Is somebody still like sharing their what's going on? Are they sharing their screen on Zoom? Is this what is this, Seattle or?
Yeah, I can take it off.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah, you want to just go ahead and take it off for a minute there. We can kind of get back to just looking at some folks. I got chat windows. Oh, Ace Flight School. I see. That's what you're doing, Alec. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this should work pretty well for our purposes.
Nice. I'll probably hold on to that. Hang on just a second. I'm just trying to. Oh God. Zoom. This is definitely a chore managing all these windows. Yeah, I think I'd love it if you could talk me through this.
All right, so where are you right now? Are you doing the run-up?
I'm at run-up, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and skip ahead to page 5 of that PDF.
Sure, if you say.
Before takeoff check.
If you say so.
And I don't know. We'll try this out for the purposes of time. This might be a bit much, but we'll just give it a run through here.
All right.
But I'll go ahead and run through this, and I'll say the call and the response, and then I'll go ahead and have you verify that the action's been done. Does that sound good?
Sounds fine.
All right. Before takeoff check, parking brake set.
Check.
Seatbelts fastened.
Sure.
Rear door closed and latched.
There's a rear door?
Maybe it's a cargo door. I don't know.
Check.
Front canopy closed and latched.
Check.
Door warning light.
I'm
assuming you would have a light on if it wasn't closed or something.
Extinguished.
Yeah. Engine instruments green range. So I'm guessing over on the right-hand side.
All check. Yep, I see that on the right-hand side. Yep, everything looks good. Manifold RPM, temperature's good. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, volts are good. Fuel flow, oil temperature, and amps are good.
Excellent. Circuit breakers checked. Just make sure they're all in, not popped.
What the hell are my circuit breakers?
They might be down by your feet potentially.
In the one that I was flying the other day, they were on the far right side.
God.
You may not have.
Oh, there they are. No. I got a whole bunch of them, and they all look pretty much fine. Everything's cool.
Damn, track IR is impressive. Oh, there they are. Cool.
I didn't need a neck.
All right, mixture rich.
Mixture rich, check.
All right, for the run up, throttle 2,000 RPM. 2,000
RPM.
Prop control, cycle 3 times, then high.
Okay, 2,000, cycle 3 times.
And magnetos, you're gonna check them.
Okay, so we're gonna do, and while we're run at 2,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna click it over to the left magneto first.
Okay, left.
You're looking for maximum drop of 175 RPMs.
Looks like a drop of 100.
Okay, head back to both.
Okay, both. Back up.
Should pop up again.
Back up to 2,000 and. Yep.
Change. And then go ahead and move the magnetos to the right to check the.
Okay,
right
drop
magneto.
of 80.
Cool. And the split between the two drops should not be any more than 50 RPMs.
Yep, that's valid.
Outstanding. Set that back to both.
Check.
And from here, you should be able to bring the throttle back to about 1,000 to 800 RPMs, or to idle, whichever you were doing before.
Yeah, about 1,000.
Amperometer checked.
Amperometer?
I think that's the ammeter. They just are looking for a positive charge on the battery.
Amps are good. 54. Check.
Cool. Electric elevator trim checked. Takeoff set.
Takeoff. Check.
Flaps checked. Takeoff.
One notch. Check.
Flight controls checked.
Let me check the T-tail. Yep, wipeout's good.
Right. Fuel selector on the fullest tank.
I'll just change to the right tank. I've been burning a bunch.
Electric fuel pump on.
Fuel pump on. Check.
Pitot heat as required. I don't think you'll need it today.
All right, pitot heat off.
Transponder code mode checked.
1550 transponder is on.
And parking brake released.
Yep.
And you are good to rock and roll until we get to our climb to cruise check.
Alrighty. Now, maybe Tower didn't know I was going to do a run-up. Is that something you normally have to tell them, or do they kind of build that into their time?
Johnny,
I feel like it depends,
yeah,
right? I mean, for me, in the real world, I don't always say something, but I think if you're going to like a non-movement area run-up, let them know. I mean, it always helps to let them know too if they're expecting you to get to the end and then be ready to go, kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
all right.
Oh, I should have held
Let's
short.
practice this on the radio. Let's call for.
I should have held short. My bad.
You're good.
All right. Then let's see. Boeing Tower, Diamond DA 40, November 2428, November, runway 32 right, requesting VFR takeoff.
Diamond 28 November, Boeing Field Tower, wind 280 at 07, runway 32 right, make right, close traffic, clear for takeoff.
2428 November, make right traffic, fly 32 right. I may not have gotten that exactly right. What I think I heard from you was I need to do right pattern.
Correct, yeah. So right traffic, right turns on the right pattern.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's all you have to read back is just, clear for takeoff, what runway, and then any special instruction. And the special instruction would be right close traffic.
Right close traffic. Right. Flaps up. You heard me say it. All right, so at this point, if we want to reach 1,000 feet to get into the pattern, do we want to go straight until we reach 1,000 feet and then make our right, or are we looking for a particular distance?
Depends. You could go a certain distance. It's better to say wait till you're clear of any terrain kind of thing on your downwind or crosswind leg.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you look to your right and you know that you're going to be above it and you know that you're going to be fine, then you could start your turn.
Okay.
But, I mean, yeah, it's typically until you're clear of terrain.
I think we're there. All right, so we're going to pull it back. We're going to start our turn. We're actually at 1,000 feet now.
Johnny, are you a pilot as well?
I am, yeah. I have my private pilot's license.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, establish 1,000 feet, make a right-hand turn.
So one thing you might hear them say is...
We're way too fast. Slow way down, Charles.
One thing you might hear the controller say is report midfield each pass, and
All
so
right.
when you're halfway across whatever runway you're assigned. Or mid the airport.
Overturned on that one.
You're good. Oh yeah, that was a tight turn.
I did. Charles, no, I gotta know your reciprocals, dude. All right. All right, so you want to report midfield?
No, I didn't ask you to, but if they ask you to, then you would just say Diamond 28 November midfield.
Okay.
They do that. If they get super busy, then it allows them to know, like, you know, kind of first of all, like how fast you're going,
Right.
and then also if they need to extend any base or extend your downward leg or anything like that, or make you have a do 360 or anything.
Got it. Now, Alec, I remember you saying that we probably want to do about 90 downwind, or?
Yeah, you're gonna want to keep your speed down, probably about 90-ish in this particular aircraft, just to make sure on those turns, especially based the final the turn radius is gonna blow way out if you're quick.
I was going crazy out of here.
And plus, just bringing it back to like about that speed will give you time to kind of process everything and to think 3 steps ahead. Otherwise, you're gonna be hold on to the tail of the plane by like your pinky, basically. Pretty far behind the plane if you're going too quick.
Yep, I have been feeling that feeling, no lie.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna clear you for the option. What that means is, since you're doing pattern work, you could do anything you want. So you could do a low approach. You could fly over the airport, fly over the runway at pattern altitude. You can do a touch and go. You could do a stop and go. With stop and goes, you could stop on the runway for, I think it's up to 120 seconds.
Now I gotta turn away because I'm gonna be in Renton's airspace here in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, you could start your turn.
I've been through this before.
I'm not sure. I don't fly. I've never flown into Boeing Field in the real world. I guess it doesn't say on the charts. Do they do left traffic?
For the small runway?
Yeah.
They couldn't, could they?
No. I mean, not traditionally. Especially because the pattern altitude on the big runway is actually like 800 feet.
Gotcha.
So they just I think it's easier if they keep things on the east side.
Okay.
All right, so that you are totally right, my friend, about the turn radius, because now I underturned.
What are you doing, about 100 knots?
Yeah.
Yeah, this particular airport, of like all the patterns I've done, this airport on the tiny runway going north is one of the sketchier ones, just in terms of like trying to judge the turn. Because if you overshoot, you're going over 3-2 left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if you got a jet doing a go around down low, all of a sudden that gets real hairy real quick.
All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pass over the runway at pattern altitude, and we'll do this again.
Sounds good. So what that would sound like is Diamond 28 November. I'd give you the wind 280 at 07, runway 32 right cleared for the option.
And then what would I communicate back to you? Would I tell you that I'm
You
doing
just
it?
say
runway 32
Diamond
right.
28 November cleared for the option, runway 32 right.
And I wouldn't tell you that my intention is to just overfly
Correct.
the runway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm giving it to you, so I'm saying like you could do whatever you want.
Oh,
Now, if
okay.
I want to know what you're doing, I'd say Diamond 28 November, say intentions for landing. So then you'd say either fly over, you'd say low approach, touch and go, stop and go, full stop. And then at that point, if I only wanted you to do that, then I'd say cleared to land for a full stop, cleared touch and go, cleared low approach kind of thing. So
And
it depends.
is flying at pattern altitude over the runway considered low approach, or is that called flyover?
So low approach would be like 100 feet above the runway or like less, like in ground effect kind of thing.
I see. You're trying to practice low flight.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So this is just a flyover.
Correct. Yeah. So let's see. I was gonna say something else. Oh, what you will probably hear on the day of the event as well, even though you're on a separate runway, they will probably not want you to do a stop and go. So if they're clearing you for the option, they'd say Diamond 28 November, wind 28007, runway 3 to right, clear for the option, stop and go unavailable. So what that means is you could do anything under the sun for that runway that we've just talked about, except for...
I see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and make my turn, and I'm going to head back around.
Yep.
So we're doing this turn at 100 knots now, so we should have a much tighter turn. In fact, I'm watching these power lines. These are an interesting little reference point for me.
VFR flying 101.
Yeah. I think I'll follow this. Yeah.
Yeah, I fly into Pearson in the real world, and there's like a hospital on the downwind leg, and then there's like a stretch of power lines where they cut the trees down the middle of the power lines or whatever.
Nice.
And so I use that as a reference point for how far out of the runway I should be.
Who's Pierce PLU?
I'm sorry.
Is Pierce PLU?
Pearson, Victor Uniform Oscar. It's right, yeah, in Vancouver.
No, are you talking about Pearson or Pierce County, Chelsea?
Oh, I thought I heard Pierce like Pierce County.
Oh
so.
no, Pearson Field in Vancouver, Washington. Yeah.
It's funny, I thought I had traffic over there, but looking, I think that's a police car on the road.
I hate how X-Plane does that.
I think that's fantastic. The other day
The
other day I saw traffic lights on the roads. I love it.
That's funny.
I mean, you know, it's kind of like now with new distraction technology. So at this point, I just, you know, if you asked, it'd be Boeing Tower November 2428 November midfield.
Diamond 28 November, wind 28007, runway 3 to right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 2428 November.
Cool. Good reference point for turn. I'm not sure if you guys have gone over this or how much you know on that.
Assume I haven't.
If you look behind you, about a 45-degree angle from the runway with your wing. So,
oh yeah.
Just before it disappears. So yeah, so like that's probably good. In this case, since you're landing on the shorter runway, you don't have to go all the way past the long runway's threshold. You can even turn early if you wanted to. It's all really up to you in the end.
Okay.
As the pilot, especially if I clear you for the option and don't have you extend any legs.
Now, when I'm going base, am I actually supposed to stay at pattern, or should I start descending while I'm turning on base?
Typically start descending like right before you turn base. And I fly a 172 real world. What we do is once we go abeam the threshold, so abeam the numbers, we pull power out to our descent power and then hold it there till flap speed, first notch of flaps. After we get the first notch of flaps and we're a good distance from the threshold, then we turn base, and then another notch of flaps, turn final, another notch of flaps, and then fourth notch if we need it.
Got it. Okay, I got one notch in. Speed is 80.
This is looking a lot better.
I'll go ahead and punch in the second notch. Oh, METAR just changed. A cloud appears.
Right on top of the sensor.
Yeah, beep, 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 beep. Whoop, fries are up.
RVR 300.
Thanks.
Oh man, I've had that where it's like, I've come into SeaTac where literally the only reason it's reporting Cat 2 is because there's like a fog bank right on the north end of the airport.
Uh-huh.
So it's like we descend into clouds, boom, we touch down, and then, oh, it's clear in a million all of a sudden.
Sure.
This is a weird part of the country for fog.
Well, that's IFR.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a touch and go because we still got a little bit of time.
Perfect. On the next go round, I'm gonna surprise you with it, but I'm gonna give you a spacing technique.
Uh-oh.
and have you do that spacing technique.
Ruh-roh. All right.
Good practice.
Absolutely. You aren't going to get any complaints from me. None that you'll hear anyway. Oh, no. No, that was a bubble. All right, check.
Good lord, the delay on the stream. Holy crap.
Sorry. Oh, forgot to do takeoff flaps. That was a procedural error.
Jansen's listening to the stream in the other room, and I can hear the delay.
I know.
I'm watching it with the audio off. So it's weird seeing the mouth move at a different second.
I'm glad we're all doing this. I'm sorry that it's sort of existentially horrifying.
Oh, that's alright.
Great, you're doing a good job.
Like, I kind of meant more the whole speed of light issues, but yes, my flying's not that great either. Okay, I'm trying to keep that speed down a little bit as I climb here. Alright, so...
See that traffic right in front of you, off your right nose?
I do.
They're coming into Seattle. He's just turning. You'll be on downwind.
Now hang on, are they in the network?
Correct.
Oh, we're flying multiplayer! It's really happening! Oh my god, I'm terrified. Oh my god, don't hit me. Alright, so I'm going to slow it down. We're going 120 knots. I don't want to do it. I'm going to stay at pattern. 1,000. Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Alright.
If you turn right now, you'll be able to see him going to Seattle.
If I do what?
If you turn right now to downwind.
Oh, I'm going to turn right. Yeah, you'll see. Oh! Where? Where the hell?
He is just about to cross over the threshold for Bonefield.
Knees weak, pattern spaghetti.
It's funny because Seattle is north flow and he's going south flow, and there's somebody on short final for the parallel runway going north. So
Classic VATSIM.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, there he is. The very definition of not my problem.
Yeah, definitely not a factor there.
Quite a lot of traffic on the interstate today.
Somebody hasn't installed the COVID patch. All right, there's those power lines. On what I consider the reciprocal. What has he got? Is that an MD-80?
He's in a 7.3.
And I've got the excuse me. I've got the pack installed, so I should be seeing people's actual
You should, yeah. It might
airframes.
just because he's a little bit ways out too.
Okay.
So.
I definitely want to test it out at some point and make sure that the pack is working.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you flew over to Seattle right now, there's 4 aircraft on the ground in Seattle. 5.
I think I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
But
You could always spawn up just at Seattle and then kind of like use the free camera.
I might do that at the end here just to see if I've got everything working right, because I would love to make sure I do see everybody's actual airframes. That would be very cool. All right, so because I'm actually offset a little bit further to the east than normal, I'm a little bit worried about hitting KRNT airspace. Let me take a look at the map.
On my screen, you're abeam the threshold for 32 right now. So you could even start your descent. Looks like you're a little bit low.
I am a little bit low on this one because I thought I'd engage my.
Pretty soon.
I thought I'd engage my autopilot, but I didn't. Oh, seriously? I could start my turn now? Is that what you're saying?
You could turn whenever you want to turn. It's up to you. You're the pilot flying. So
That's not an answer.
well, hey, I mean, it's true. As your air traffic controller, I'm there to keep positive separation.
I understand.
It's your job to fly the aircraft. So I mean, if you think you can make it and you think you can touch down if you turn right now, then do it.
So what cleared for the option really means is good luck, buddy.
Hey, Charles, I think Johnny mentioned it earlier, but the ideal spot for a turn onto your base leg is going to be when your touchdown point is about 45 degrees behind your wing. With the track IR, it should be pretty easy to just kind of glance back
Gotcha.
behind it quick and just like see, okay, wait, okay, here we go, turn now.
All right, I like that. It's a little bit like a beam. Once you're a beam, or once you can see the round down of the boat, right?
Yeah.
Trying not to get onto 3-2 left's BS here. All right.
1 mile final.
Should have put in a notch of flaps already, but I didn't. I'm going to try to remember to do that on the. You click that in on your way downwind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
yeah.
do that?
Typically.
At midfield or before or after?
I do it. So in my aircraft we have carb heat. So I pull carb heat midfield from the runway, and then at the threshold pull power to descent, and then hold level, and so that helps bring the airspeed back. And then in doing that, once the airspeed hits, I'm in the wide arc for flaps, put a notch of flaps in.
Got it.
And then let the nose fall down and start my descent.
All right, so we're going to do a full stop landing, and so you want to talk me through it as if you were towering ground there, because I'm gonna need some directions.
Of course.
Thank you.
Do you want to go, if you exit the runway right and taxi up north a little bit, so take a left turn off the runway, there is, on my screen it shows that's where the transient and signature.
Yep, I was gonna go to signature, so that's perfect. Yeah. Oh, that was a little bit rough.
Cool.
So am I the first one to contact ground?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so tower will hand you over to ground, so they'll say, exit right or exit left, whatever they want you to do.
Okay.
Contact ground, whatever. But since it's my frequency, you'd exit the runway and then hold, and then I'd tell you.
Oh, I'd hold. I'd hold. Oh, crap. Sorry. Okay, so do you hold right as you exit? So as soon as you cross.
Yeah. So as soon as you're the hold line.
Yep.
Once your whole aircraft is past that position.
Okay,
so
got it.
Able to be used.
Going ground November 2428, November, exited runway 34 right, request directions to Signature Aviation.
Diamond 2428 November, taxi to Signature via Alpha. So it's literally just straight up there, and then to your right.
Taxi Signature via Alpha, November 2428 November. It's business air.
That's such a good show.
Flight of the Concords.
Yeah.
HBO doesn't make no junk.
Gotta say, X-Plane looks good.
Do you have the GiveBIG design Seattle?
Actually, I think I uninstalled it because holy cow, it made a slug out of my machine.
Jeez.
I don't know what did that. I mean, I've got like True Earth Washington. You'd think that would kill my machine. No, that's fine. I did the GiveBIG Seattle, and all of a sudden, like, I was getting horrible frame rates.
Weird.
Here's the weird thing. I'm not sure I actually uninstalled it. I think it might be still installed. but
I was gonna
somehow
say it still looks good. So
it looks really good. Plus, the fake Museum of Flight is still there, which is awesome. We're gonna go and check that out on the stream because it's hilarious.
Also, Charles, not that it matters, but the signature's about a half mile behind you.
I was looking for its logo and I couldn't find it. I thought this was signature right here.
This is the Flight Academy. They do training for, or there's a medevac group there, and then Flight Academy also trains in Cirruses and Pilateses.
Oh,
But
damn it!
If you look for the old terminal building, it's brick. It'll be on your right if you were taxiing that direction. Signature's just next door to that, just north of that.
The old terminal.
Yeah, the old terminal. It's like pretty much the only, I feel like, brick structure out there on the ramp. It's pretty easy to spot once you know what you're looking for.
I appreciate the navigational guidance. This is the kind of stuff that I need to know. Plus, I'm pretty sure yanking a 180 on the taxiway when you're cleared to go the other direction is not kosher.
Yeah, I worked out of there for 9 months with Kenmore.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I might be going back there in October. We'll see.
Jeez.
Good old COVID.
So is this it? Is this it?
Keep rolling. Granted, your stream's kind of behind mine.
I mean, do I have to go all the way back to its business air?
Yeah, it's past business air.
Oh, jeez. I was going all the way to the other end of the runway.
Is it Galvin, like between the business air and the first blue hangar?
I think so. They have their own hangar now, if I recall.
Now, I'm also messing this up because I'm not supposed to be driving on the white lines. I'm supposed to be driving the yellow lines, right?
You are not a truck.
All right. I'm not a truck. Fine.
More specifically, the taxiway center line is going to be off to your right there.
I have decided to begin following the taxiway center line. This is my decision.
I saw the stuff that you got in the mail. I know you're serious.
I am. As I told my father, I said I don't know how I'm going to fit all these on the back of my toilet where I do all my best reading.
There you go. One more stripe over.
I see an old brick building. Signature's right on the other side of this Gulfstream, isn't it?
Yeah, it's where all these private jets are parked, the Gulfstreams.
Oh, well. Pardon me, gentlemen. Do you mind if I squeeze in here?
They built a whole new FBO since I was out there, so I don't know. It looks really nice.
Well, it's nice they've got the usual gigantic BNSF rail cars out there.
Yeah, they're real good. S for signature.
You are correct, sir. Okay, now here's a question. Where the heck is the parking brake on this thing? Oh wait, it's this thing.
Is there a shutdown checklist?
I imagine.
Parking checklist.
Yeah, it's on the center area. There should be something said that says release.
Yep.
I believe.
You're totally right. It's one of these three cylindrical jobbies, and I've got it, and we're good. And okay, shutdown checklist. Let's run it. We have just a.
Sure thing. We have the parking checklist. Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Check.
Engine instruments checked.
Let's see. I assume that's everything is in the green.
I'm guessing so.
And
yeah.
RPM, heat, oil, volts, amps, oil temperature, fuel flow. Check. All good.
ELT 121.5 checked. I have no idea why that's on this checklist.
ELT. I don't know.
Hobbs meter noted, assuming that you're logging your time here.
Someone is.
Avionics master off.
Avionics master off. Check.
Electrical consumers except ACL, or other words strobe, off. So turn off all your lights pretty much.
Check.
Throttle 1000 RPM.
Check.
Ignition grounding check. Have you ever done one of these?
Nope.
Basically, you're gonna switch the mags to off and then on again quick just to make sure that the engine will actually turn off.
Got it. Check.
All right. Mixture, idle cutoff.
Idle cutoff. Check. Here comes that BMW again.
Ignition off.
Ignition off.
Strobes off.
I swear, sir, we're only we're only doing the pattern. All right, strobes off.
Electrical master off.
Electrical master off.
Interior lights checked off. Parking check is complete.
Very good. I was missing alternator and fuel pump. That must be part of the shutdown procedure.
Oh yeah, probably. That would make sense.
Okay, no problem. And
pretty much anything on the electrical bus, I think they want you to turn off except for the strobes.
Can it be open? Oh, that's right. That's right. Fuel pump and alternator would have gone off. Yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was nice.
Nicely done, man.
Thank you. Okay, let's go over to Seattle just real quick and see if we can see some of the traffic over there just briefly.
Looks like you've got a SkyWest and a Alaska. Who's logging on at SkyWest? Why would you do that? Actually, I guess this is going to be live on stream, so I don't want to piss anybody off.
Too late.
Looks like Alaska just logged off.
Okay, hang on a second. I have to actually go to flight configuration.
Just don't spawn at the runway because you are live. So.
I'll spawn at the ramp.
Perfect.
KSCA, Seattle Tacoma, customize ramp. Where's the traffic? I mean, can I just spawn at like B11 or?
Don't do B11. Looks like
GA ramp.
Oh wait, no, he's out at the Q gates in the Charlie concourse. So if you want to do like Bravo 3, you can see him.
Bravo 3. Okay. They're gonna have to really like crank the jet bridge down to reach me.
All the way down.
All the way down. Okay, start new flight. I gotta say, this is exciting. Getting to see real traffic and something. All right. Okay, free camera. Up we go. Okay, so right below, there's B3. Yep, sure enough, they got the jet bridge out there. So where's our buddies?
He will be from your aircraft to... Oh.
My aircraft is right here.
Oh, you have...
Bravo 3.
Static aircraft turned on. Go into your X-plane settings.
Uh-huh.
And then... The stream's a little bit delayed, so I have to wait till you go there. I think it's in...
Graphics?
Should be, and that should say draw parked aircraft or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I'll turn that off. Okay, it's Don't tell me you're rebuilding all your scenery files.
It should, and it should just take a quick second.
The worst.
It should be as simple as...
It's X-plane connection lost, waiting for X-plane connection. No, I think I think there's some connection to its static scenery files, and so it just decided
weird
to get crazy. Also, I have to tell the system to stop recording. Not the stream, but for flight. Cool, I added that to my logbook. Quiet on chat today, huh? People must have known we were serious. I don't know why it's taking just for frickin' ever. Sorry about this, guys.
You're good.
You're good. Can't hear you, Kate.
I said it's It's not like we've got anywhere to go.
Oh, and I do, unfortunately. I'm trying to get to this other engagement that everybody started at 8 o'clock, and I didn't expect I'd hit this little. There we go. Okay. Here's me. It says drop parked aircraft off, and yet there's still a ton of parked aircraft.
That might be the scenery that you have installed.
Darn it.
Okay. Some scenery developers do that.
Okay. Is there any way to find our buddy?
Yeah, he's pushing back right now. He should be. Reconnect to the network.
Oh, right. Got it.
Yeah, he just pushed back, so he'll be like almost in the taxiway.
Are there any Compass Embraers parked in the P gates?
I'm not going to do your dirty work for you, Alec.
No.
All right. Oh, there he is.
I see him. He's the only one with the strobes. Well, he's a little heavy.
That's weird. Oh, that's an issue with XPilot. There's a way to fix it. I'd have to figure out what I did to get it fixed, but
okay, that's all right. That's okay.
Okay. So that guy's showing me that that's a 737. So go into on the top of your system, go to plugins.
Okay.
And then look for XPilot.
Uh-huh.
And then open up the settings or configuration or whatever. It should say like on the bottom like CSL or something like that.
Right.
Do I need load to in wherever you installed those CSL, and you might have to reload it.
I see. Okay. All right. DXF X-Plane Pro resources plugins XPilot resources CSL. Yeah. I did. I hit load.
Is it in the correct spot?
Yeah, it is, except it's using forward slashes instead of backslashes.
That might be the way that they did it on their end.
I'm just gonna
you could try changing them.
Be kind of a jerk and just.
I'd have to look at it. I don't have enough time to go into it right now, but I could look at it tomorrow. Most likely.
Worries. It's all right. We've learned some more stuff. I think this has been huge progress tonight. I really appreciate everybody joining, and Johnny, special thanks to you for being just an awesomely patient instructor for ATC.
Of course. I'm doing my best.
You're doing great, and I learned a ton. Alec, as always, great right seat work. Good to have you along with. And everybody from the stream and everybody on the FLT, thank you so much. We'll catch you tomorrow night for Workup number 5.
Cheers, Charles. Thank you.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Gotta get headed out.